From the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP. Today, it's the Phillips Exeter Big Red with a record of 0-1, taking on the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 0-3-1. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Flying solo on the mic and on camera tonight. Both these teams off to tough starts. I mentioned Exeter 0-1. LA, it's been a tough start. They got blanked in their first two games, 5-0 each, by Choate and St. Paul's before dropping a 4-2 loss against Tabor last Friday, and then followed that up with a 1-1 tie against St. George's down in Newport. Here they are against Phillips Exeter, and they are looking to get on the winning track on home ice. LA in the red jerseys with the blue numbers, and Phillips Exeter in the white jerseys with the red numbers as we are underway from Grant Rink. Going to be kind of a minimalist broadcast today in terms of commentary, just in terms of having to, multitask with the, also in terms of zoom level, in terms of having to multitask with the camera and the rosters. But I do want to thank Amy from Phillips Exeter for providing us with a Phillips Exeter roster when we couldn't salvage one early on. Early chance here for the Spartans. The save made by the goalie Michaela O'Brien for Exeter. So point-blank breakaway opportunity for LA goes by the wayside, and now Exeter trying to set up. Again, thanks to Amy of Exeter for providing us, writing up the roster for us. We found a roster online, just didn't have jersey numbers, and it's kind of, you don't want to disrespect these players, especially the high school level, by just calling them by their jersey numbers. These players have names; they deserve to be honored. But again, going to be kind of a minimalist game in terms of the camera and the commentary. Players ruled offside. A lot of familiar faces returning for Lawrence Academy this year. That one is poked away from Jamie Babineau, returning for her sophomore season. Was a key contributor as a freshman last year. She's from Billerica, Mass. Jamie Camo going to play it in her own zone. Taylor Gerard, new addition to the varsity roster. That goes through the wickets of O'Brien. And puck will not be chipped out of the zone by Molly Longfield, but it was into enough traffic that the play is offside. We are without a clock cam. As I'm sure if you've been watching LSP broadcasts lately, you know we do have a fix waiting in the wings. It's just going to be a couple more weeks before we have the clock cam back in action. But we have 13 minutes and change to go here in the first period. Rebound opportunity nearly trickles inside the skate of O'Brien, and she pins it against the post for a face-off. Boy, bearing in quickly there was Jess Michaels for the rebound, but unsuccessful there. Face off in the left wing circle. It'll be Abby Smith to take it against Michaels. Face off won by the Spartans, out to the top of the slot. And now a breakaway chance here for Exeter. The shot and a save by Shelby Guinard. So both teams with breakaway point blank chances. Guinard denies Lydia Anderson. And it's chipped out of the zone, out of the reach of Allison Lenny. Reverses direction, she'll go off for a change. Now here come the Spartans. On the near side, bearing in and putting on the brakes is Gerard. Goes out to the right point, now below the goal line. Babineau trying to get it through traffic. Shot fanned on from the circle by Camo. Tries to chip it in deep, taken over by the Big Red. Popped up. And unable to swat it back into the zone is Jenna Seibold. Goes all the way back to the LA end. Here come the Big Red on the left side, 3-on-3. Wrapping around out to the right point. Robin Potter has her shot deflected. This is tossed off the sideboards. And now with some space, this is Jenna Brooks for Exeter. Trickles in on Grenard, she'll cover up. Shelby Grenard, the senior goalie for Lawrence Academy from Lunenburg, Mass. Out to the left point, does not hop over the blue line, shot wide right. And here come the Spartans entering the Exeter zone. Chipped in below the goal line. Taylor Gerard goes the opposite direction and taken over by Rachel Shue. Shue on the outlet pass to Allison Lenny, but she'll just chip it in from center ice and go out for a change. Under 10 minutes to play in the first period. Battle along the near side boards. Puck still not free. Whistle not blown, and eventually Mia Fusco comes away with it and chips it into traffic, goes to the opposite side. There's Lydia Anderson for Exeter, chips out of the zone. No, not all the way, chipped in back in from the blue line. Knocked down by O'Brien. Backhanded shot from the slot, and Grenard pins it against the Spartan logo on her chest and take a face-off with 9:04 to go in the first period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Puck comes up the near side. Exeter trying to prevent an offensive attack by LA. Now shipped out to the left wing circle. Shot blocked out to the left point. The shot with the left hand ripped out of the air by Grenard. That was Catherine Kester with the last opportunity for Exeter from the left point. She goes off for a change. Around the end boards off the face-off, and just chipped out of the zone, but Exeter retains possession. Lenny takes a shot from the circle that may have been deflected partially by Guinard. Another scrum in the far right corner. Puck isn't free yet. They haven't blown the whistle either. Now it's free. Exeter with possession. Out to the right point. And taken over by the Spartans as they try to get an outlet pass, but it's broken up at center ice by Chiara Christoph. Around the end boards, LA looking to break out of their zone. On the near side. Puck gets as far as the blue line, eventually taken in. No offside. Fusco takes the shot wide right. Far boards, Jane Collins goes off for a change. LA looking to use this opportunity to counterattack. Michaels drops it off. Shot was deflected. Around the end boards. There's Collins. In traffic. Kept around the blue line by Camo. Exeter regrouping with possession below their own goal line. Oh, big hit there, and that's going to be a penalty for checking coming up against Megan Hayes. You're just lucky you didn't drive her head into the boards and cause a serious injury. That's legal in the men's game, but not in the women's game. Just glad play was able to continue. That sounded like it was going to end up being a lot worse than it actually did. She was actually kept her feet and just kept on trucking, and it is checking. 2 minutes coming up for Megan Hayes, sophomore from Salem, New Hampshire. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. My mistake, it's actually 1.5 minutes for checking on Hayes. There's a good 18 seconds has been killed by face-off win hammered 200 feet by the Spartans. Here comes Exeter back into the LA zone, try to set up their offense. Out to the top of the slot, now to the left wing circle. Putting on the brakes, looking for an outlet. Good forecheck and chipped out of the zone by the Spartans. Waiting to play it is O'Brien below her goal line. There's Kester. Chance from the top of the slot, given up to the right wing. Now a chance hammering in front of Guinard. Puck is still loose. In a lot of situations, you'll see the referee blow the whistle early because they lose sight of the puck, but the puck was still loose, and that gave Exeter more time to set up their offense. This one hops off the stick. Of who was that? Didn't catch it. I'll have to check later, but blown opportunity there for Exeter. Penalty time is up with about 5 minutes to go in the first period. Up the near side boards for Robin Potter, and its direction is reversed, and it'll be icing on LA. NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. It's actually offside just from center ice on the Spartans, so this will be a center ice face-off, and it's won by Exeter, who if you remember a couple years ago, I infamously called Roxbury Latin in a playoff game that the Exeter boys team won here. I was thinking schools with X in their names. Shot popped in the air and ripped out of the air by O'Brien. Elaine Lemieux, freshman from Topsom, Mass, with the shot there. Face off in the left wing circle. It'll be Gerard to take it for LA, but it's won by Exeter. Around the end boards and ahead to Jill Clunin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Clunin, rather. Clunin. C-L-O-O-N-A-N. Any Exeter fans, if you want to correct me on any of these, drop a line in the comments. Doing my best. Again, flying solo here with the camera and the commentary and the stream. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. A lot of bumping and grinding after that face-off, and a LA player goes down. That's Fusco, and there is the penalty call. That's going to be a tripping call. Looking at the Exeter bench, it doesn't look like Sally Comerick, the head coach of Exeter, is happy with the call, but it's going to be Jenna Brooks going to the box for a bucket and a half for tripping. Or is it hooking? Well, first power play of the game regardless for LA. Comes with 3:41 to go in the first period. Face off in the left wing circle. That is Smith to take it for Exeter, but it's won by LA. Shot from the right point. Saved by O'Brien. Loose in the slot. Smith will walk this up ice and clear it from center ice. Gwinnard will knock it down. And here come the Spartans, ready to attack again. Camo knocks it in deep and swept out of the zone, out of the reach of Babineau. Correction, Seibold. We are halfway through this power play. No shots on goal just yet. One-timer from the right point. A save by O'Brien on a wicked slap shot. Out to the top of the slot. The shot ripped out of the air by O'Brien. She is having a fantastic game thus far. 31 seconds left on the penalty and 2:42 left in the period. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast and one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the official LSP hoodie of the new Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Face-off won by Exeter and swept 200 feet by Allison Lenny. We approach 15 seconds to go on the penalty, and has been one that LA would like to forget. Backhanded pass, Hayes nearly handled it offside, but it's swept back to the LA end anyway. 2 seconds, penalty time is up on Exeter. So both teams 0 for 1 on the power play to start. Slap pass up the right side, no icing. Comes to the near side. Vigent can't handle it. Alyssa Zhu blows a tire, goes down. LA with more pressure on the puck in this sequence than they did all on the power play. Turnover in the neutral zone. Now maybe a chance. Defense collapses in on Erica Lazat, and it's forced out of the zone with under a minute and a half to go. Exeter trying to regroup. Pass intended for Lenny off target. There's Lazat, tosses it off the sideboards. Knocked down at the blue line, but the play is offside on Exeter. LSP's next broadcast is Friday night at 6:55 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Cushing Penguins in the first game of the annual Lawrence Groton Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. We've got 5 games of the tournament all this weekend. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live. Then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy DVD of the game at the LSP store. Fusco puts on the brakes, takes the shot, stick save by O'Brien. I don't know if you really saw it. Under a minute to go. Babineau finds Lemieux out to the slow slot, and it trickles wide right. Exeter hoping to get one last rush here before the period is up, and we have another penalty call, and it's going to be interference on Lawrence Academy, and with 25.4 seconds to go, Exeter will be a man up. Face-off in the right wing circle, won by Exeter, tossed off the side boards on the right point by Shu, and swept out of the zone. O'Brien will wait for it with under 15 seconds to play. Michaels with pressure, maybe a shorthanded chance here for LA. 7 seconds to go. Exeter will just try to get it out of the zone and avoid a collapse here at the end of the period. And that'll do it for the first period. When we come back, it'll be buck 5 of man-up time for Exeter. And we'll take a timeout. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second period from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score, the Lawrence Academy Spartans 0 and the Phillips Exeter Big Red 0. This is NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the second period of NEPSAC girls hockey on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. No score between the Phillips Exeter Big Red and the Lawrence Academy Spartans. Exeter goalie Michaela O'Brien has had to face a lot of shots. Some point-blank opportunities as well. She's held her ground, and her defense has helped her out too. Shelby Gunnard also holding a clean sheet thus far for LA, but she hasn't faced nearly the plethora or quality of chances that O'Brien has faced. Final note as we get the second period underway, we nearly had a disaster before the game. I was approached by one of the officials, and he told me that he forgot his black referee pants for this game, and he didn't want to be working the game in just, blue jeans and his referee shirt, of course. I don't think there's such thing as casual Fridays, or casual Wednesdays for that matter, when you're a hockey official, so looks like he was able to get that problem squared away, as we don't have anyone wearing jeans on the ice right now, that's for sure. 20 seconds left on the power play that carried over from the end of the first period for Exeter. Around the end boards, out of the reach of Lazat. Gerard hammers it out of the zone, waiting for it is O'Brien at the other end. 5 seconds left on the power play, nearly a turnover in the low slot. Trickles just out of the zone, penalty time is up. And now Exeter will try to enter the zone, maybe 3-on-1 here. Here's a chance, the shot saved by Gunnard. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Camo waits for it on the far side. Carries it up the boards and has it poked out of the zone. Regroups. Hammered in on the one-time by Seibold. Not going anywhere near goal from that angle, that distance. Exeter enters the zone. Chipped in from the blue line. Pass centered and scooped off the ice by Gunnard. And there's a little cheeky flip there. Abby Smith trying to sneak one by Shelby. Mentioned it's kind of a minimalist broadcast, folks. Not a whole lot of commentary, not a whole lot of zooming back and forth in terms of the camera. Once here's a shot and a save by O'Brien. Just because I'm a one-man show here today, doing the camera, doing the commentary, doing the stream. One thing that always makes a broadcaster's job easier, especially at the high school level, names on the back of the jerseys. And I will say that Lawrence Academy girls hockey is not the first time I've seen names on the back of a high school sports jersey, but it's the first time I've seen it in about, obviously we saw it last year with these same uniforms, but it's the first time I've seen it since I myself was in high school. And I feel like a dinosaur just saying that. But the last time I saw names on the back of a high school jersey, well, all right, I'm going to qualify this. On the back of every jersey for a team, when I went to Lexington High School from 2002 to 2006, the first 3 years I was at LHS. LHS had one football jersey. It was a gold top with blue pants. It was a great look. And they all had names on the back of the jerseys. Was the only high school team I had seen do it until I saw the Spartans' red jerseys last year. The one exception I've seen in that time, I was taping a football game between North Attleboro and Bishop Feehan earlier this year. And North Attleboro has the names on the back of the jerseys for just the captains. Everybody else has blanks. But yeah, it's like big hit from behind in the slot, no call. That looked a little more blatant than the checking penalty earlier. Here's a loose puck, and it trickles into the net. Who's going to get credit for that one? I think it's going to be Jill Clunan. Well, it's not. Is it Clunan they're hugging? Let's see who leads the line going back to the bench. Jenna Brooks looks like she's going to get credit for the goal. So Exeter takes a 1-0 lead. With bodies flying everywhere. The traffic was too much for Gwinnard to handle, and she was handling it pretty much all by herself. So 1-0 Exeter, and Exeter at 0-1-1. Both these teams winless coming into play with the lead on the road. And LA hoping to avoid falling to 0-4-1. Scored 3 goals in their first 4 games. And have been outscored 15-3, including 2 5-0 shutouts. So they need to get their offense going in a hurry. And that's going to be a tripping penalty coming up on Exeter. To the bench goes Gwinnard for the extra attacker. O'Brien reaches out to try and stop it. She cannot, and now Exeter touches up. And here is the penalty coming forth on Exeter. It is tripping on Hannah Littlewood. Bucket and a half coming up at 4:14 of the second period. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. LA wins the ensuing faceoff. Pass to the top of the slot, kept in just at the blue line by Camo. Back out to the top of the slot. Babineau the shot wide left. Now cycling it into the slot, kept in at the blue line. The shot from the top of the slot trickles wide right. Setting up in the near right corner. Going into the slot, trying to redirect, no dice. Seibold, the shot from the top of the slot, a lot of traffic. O'Brien saw it and knocked it down. Nearly swept out of the zone. And this one will be swept 200 feet on the second effort by the Exeter defense. 35 seconds or so to go on the penalty. Fusco tries to go into the slot. It's a little too strong for Michaels. And O'Brien will pin this one with 21 seconds left on the penalty and 10:37 left in the second period. Face off in the right wing circle will be controlled by Exeter as they try to get it out of the zone, but LA regroups, at least temporarily. Now chance from the left circle to the right circle, and sprawling to make the stop again is O'Brien. Michaela O'Brien having a whale of a game right now. 10:30 to go in the second period, 14 seconds left on the penalty. Out to the right point. Camo keeps it in. Swept back in and then tossed off the side boards. That'll do it for the penalty time. No icing as it was launched out of the zone before the penalty was up. Nearly a chance in front coming into the slot was Jill Clunan, but she could not get to it in time. She didn't see it. Now maybe another chance for Exeter. The shot from the low slot misses wide right of Guinard. Out to the right point, swept back in by Shu. Getting through traffic is Littlewood in front, and Guinard on the seat of her pants somehow manages to cover up with 9:39 to go in the second period. NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. Kept in on top of the circle by Exeter. Now Babineau on the diagonal. Fusco's got some space, goes to the middle, keeps her footing, tries to find a lane, weaving through defense, and she cannot get a shot on goal as there's too much stick handling and O'Brien sealed the door shut. Here's a shot from the top of the point, from the top of the slot rather, and another save by O'Brien with 9:09 to go in the second period. Even when O'Brien doesn't make a save that goes in the stat book, she's making phenomenal plays. Maybe another chance here for LA. Comes out to the top of the slot, going to the right circle, cycled low. The shot from a tight angle misses. Out to the left point, settled down there. The shot pinned against O'Brien's chest with the stick. 8:48 to go. O'Brien has weathered the storm. You know, coaches will tell you, you know, the old cliche, when you throw pucks at the net, good things happen. Eventually, I don't know. Like the wisdom is you throw, you get enough shots on goal. Eventually, it's going to wear down the defense, it's going to wear down the goalie, and they'll crack, and you'll eventually get on the scoreboards. This is icing on Exeter, but it's a matter of how quickly can you get them to crack. Because through a period and a half right now, O'Brien is showing no signs of that. And I don't want to use the word crack. Hang on a second. Here's a chance, 2-on-1 for Exeter. The shot saved by Guinard, rebound. Corralled by Seibold, tries to get it out of danger. Michaels can't handle it. Now 3 Exeter players cycling in front of the net. Loose puck, and Guinard covers up. Now I don't want to use the word, use the term, you know, Guinard cracked, and that's how they scored their goal. But you know, but that's it's critical mass is the term. You got to get that traffic in the net, and you got to get that shot in the net, shots on the net, a bunch at a time. You're bound to get your opponent to make a mistake when they've got so many things to handle at once that they'll lose sight of the one thing that eventually gets by them. And right now, LA's offense has been coming in bursts, short bursts. And they've been phenomenal saves by O'Brien, but they haven't gotten the kind of traffic on her that Exeter got on Guinard when they scored their goal. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play as we're under 7.5 to go in a 1-0 game with Exeter on top. Exeter trying to force it out of the zone. Kick save here by O'Brien. And, well, they're certainly getting traffic in the lanes where Exeter wants to clear the puck out of the zone. They're getting a lot of zone time. Looks like we're going to have another penalty on Exeter. There goes Guinard to the bench. It's a cross-checking penalty on Exeter with 6:56 to go in the second period. And that'll be Chiara Christoph going to the box. 9:04 for cross-checking. Face-off in the left wing circle. It's won by Exeter, but they can't get it out of the zone. Good traffic again in the passing lanes and the skating lanes by LA to prevent the clearance. Here they are setting up their offense to the right point. The shot, kick, save. Now it might have been redirected off the stick before it got to O'Brien. Swept out of the zone. No, not yet. Kept in with the glove. And now eventually it is taken out. And now here's a one-on-one for Exeter, but getting in front of the puck is Camo to deny that opportunity. But setting up a shorthanded chance, maybe Jenna Brooks. Trying to kill some time with the forecheck. Camo up the near side boards, only gets as far as center. Shot deflects off a stick off the rear glass. Almost a minute gone by on this penalty, and again, nothing really doing on the power play for LA, and now they commit an icing. With 30 seconds to go on the penalty and 5:55 to go in the second period. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Face-off in the left wing circle for Exeter, offensive zone, and face-off on a shorthanded opportunity. Eventually, LA corrals the puck. Here's Camo coming towards the middle, gives it up to the left side. Backhanded shot, tried to redirect it, and it trickles to the near right corner. Fusco, fresh legs. Trying to weave in, turns it over. Off the side boards and 200 feet to Guinard. 5 seconds left on the penalty. Seibold. Penalty time is up. Up the near boards. Babineau tries to go into the middle. Pass deflected, out to center ice. Lazat weaves through traffic. Tries to keep possession. She does. She gets it back on the left circle. Chance denied by O'Brien. Another chance in the slot. Turned over. Nobody home. Lazat hammers it in from center ice. Exeter regains possession. Back to Lazat at the blue line. LA going out for a change. And now a turnover in the neutral zone. Exeter is onside, but they will just backhand it in and change. Both teams running with pretty thin rosters, so conditioning is going to be the most important skill in this matchup. Here is a chance for LA. O'Brien covers up. Michaela O'Brien having a phenomenal game with 4:24 to go in the second period. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast or one of several different designs of bumper stickers or shirts, including the official LSP hoodie and the new Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. A little bit of a wrestling match going down there in the near right corner. Eventually it comes out to the neutral zone, back to the LA end. Lazat. 4 minutes to go in the second period. 1-0 our score. The lone goal by Jenna Brooks. Up the right side to Ava Patron. Around the end boards. Chance from the low circle. Down the low slot. The shot saved by O'Brien. Here comes Exeter the other way. They don't have numbers here. It'll be right into the glove of Camo. Camo goes down to a knee. No call. And a turnover, and here comes Exeter. Trying to swim past her defender. And a cover-up by Guinard as Jill Clunan tried to finesse her way in on goal. 3:20 to go in the second period. Face-off won by the Spartans, but the shot on a failed clearance attempt is covered up by Gwinnard. Wow, in the right place at the right time was Rachel Shue. Goodness. Oh, was that Shue or was that Lydia Anderson? My mistake. 3:13 to go. Face-off won by the Spartans. Puck popped up. Anderson coming to the near side. The captain for Exeter. Chips it below the goal line. Gerard is there. Fusco tries to get it out of the zone ahead to Gerard. Gerard up the right side. Puts on the brakes in the corner. Now she's got a battle for the puck with a couple Exeter players. Swept around the end boards. Player blows a tire there. And here comes Exeter. This is Shue. She wraps around. In front, the pass not on target. Wide open for a one-timer in the slot, if she could get it to her, was Abby Smith. There is Smith. Weaving into the slot. Takes a shot that deflects off a body and trickles in on Gwinnard, where she covers up with 2:18 to go in the period. LSP's next broadcast is Friday night, 6:55 p.m. on the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Cushing Penguins in NEPSAC boys hockey action. Excuse me, folks. It's all part of 5 games this weekend as part of the 45th annual Lawrence Groton Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand, or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. Nearly a chance there for LA. Lazat got it in front of the net, but they could not capitalize. We are under 2 minutes to go. That pass for Seibold, she didn't see it, and she's forced all the way back to her end. Exeter's going to get fresh legs on the ice in the offensive zone. The shot kind of fanned on there and covered by Gwinnard. If Molly Longfield gets a clean hit on that one, she might have the second Exeter goal, but instead it's just a face-off in the left wing circle with 1:28 to go. It's one of those things where you hit it with the corner of your stick, the hinge of your stick, and just scuff it. Exeter try to set up their offense again. Gets out of the zone. Fusco went down, no call. Now here's a chance for Exeter. Putting on the brakes and backhanding it in is Clunan. LA looking to counterattack, under a minute to go. Cherry picking at the blue line. Fusco gets tangled up, no call. Now maybe a breakaway opportunity here, 2-on-1 for LA, but Camo swipes that aside. Seibold, chance in front for Exeter. Gwinnard covers up with 27.7 to go. Exeter will get fresh legs on for this last sub 30 seconds. And LA's had a last minute change as Vigent came on for Patron. And because of the late substitution, change in the face-off circle, loose puck. Gwinnard can't find it, but she prevents it from going in, seals the door shot on the left post, and the whistle is blown. Gwinnard was spread eagle, and she gave up a little bit of an opening on the right side. Exeter couldn't put it home. They came around to the left side. She had that sealed off. 17.2 seconds to go. Another chance for Exeter in an offensive zone face-off situation. Turnaround face-off win shot wide right by Smith. Out of the zone, 10 seconds to go. LA trying to get one last gasp before the buzzer. Goes wide right into the corner. 3 seconds to go. Maybe one last poke. O'Brien again shuts the door, and we go to intermission with Exeter leading LA 1-0. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back about 15 minutes with the third period from the Grant rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score, the Lawrence Academy Spartans trailing the Phillips Exeter Big Red 1-0. This is NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the third period of NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Phillips Exeter Big Red with a 1-0 lead on the Lawrence Academy Spartans as we get the third period underway. The lone goal scored by Jenna Brooks of Phillips Exeter, and just some absurd goaltending by Michaela O'Brien, the netminder for Phillips Exeter. Not to discount Shelby Gwinnard's performance. Going spread eagle and going spread eagle and forward and backward to stop some of these shots, and it's just phenomenal goaltending. But you know, it's just that one goal she let in that tips the scales of people. Going to remember this one for O'Brien's performance more than Gwinnard's performance, unless LA can get their offense going here. As I mentioned, they have been outscored 15-3 in their first 4 games, in which they are 0-3-1, couple of 5-0 shutouts, plus a 4-2 loss. Their only non-loss was their last time out. They salvaged a 1-1 tie against St. George's on Saturday. We are underway for the third period. Clock set to 16 minutes. Clock didn't start immediately. Referee was pointing to it, and they eventually got started. I don't know if they'll take a couple seconds off at the next whistle. And kind of an awkward rainbow pop-up that is stopped by O'Brien. I mean, you'll take goals any way you can get them. Babineau nearly stunned O'Brien, and would have stunned the announcer with that one too. Face off in the right wing circle, swept out of the zone by Exeter, and now maybe a breakaway chance here for Jenna Brooks. For her second, she's going in, a save by Gwinnard. Loose puck still comes to the near side. I told you it wasn't just O'Brien with the absurd goaltending. Gwinnard makes 2 phenomenal stops in that sequence, including the one that gets the whistle. Wow! Right wing circle face-off. Won by Exeter, but the pass to the left point, out of the reach of Chiara Christoph. Exeter gets it back into the zone. There's Brooks, tries to get it out in front, shot from the left point. Oh my goodness, it trickles in! Gwinnard had that stopped, and it just snuck by her. And it's going to be Abby Smith. Is that Smith or is that, no, excuse me, that's going to be Christoph with the goal. Oh, you stand on your head to make a couple of phenomenal stops 1 minute, and then the next minute it just trickles in, and it's just a heartbreaking goal to give up for Lawrence Academy as they now find themselves down 2-0. And O'Brien has one trickle in on her, and she makes the stop. Oh, what a, my heart weeps for you, Shelby Gwinnard. That was a tough goal to give up. It wasn't exactly a laser beam from the left point. It just snuck through for Christoph. Another chance ripped out of the air by Gwinnard, and she's not taking any chances with that one. She's going to hold on to it. 14:20 to go in the second period. Tough break Lazat thrown out of the face-off circle. Over to the right point, but it is out of the reach of Longfield. And coming in again hot on Grenard. She covers up. It's got to rattle a goaltender when you know, like I say, you know, make a couple phenomenal saves 1 minute, let a squeaker go by the next, and paranoid is too extreme a word, but you get really protective and conservative with the pucks you play. Like, you don't want to take any chances. You just got to cover up. Don't let anything get by you again, especially when Lawrence Academy's had the offensive struggles they've had this year. You got to take the higher percentage play. Sometimes that's just forcing a face-off. 13 and a half to go in the third period. 2-0 our score. Exeter on top. And Exeter looking for their first win of the season as well. They're 0-1-1 to begin the year. Kick save by O'Brien on a shot from outside the blue line. It's one of the more tame saves she's had to make. That one hops off the stick of her teammate. Nearly, it could have gone one way or the other, and it thankfully went the other way, because it goes one way. LA's back in it at 2-1. This is going to not be icing on Lawrence Academy. There is Kristoff, the last goal scorer, and now chance right in front on top of the crease was Gerard, and she couldn't handle it. Lazat going back to play this one. This will be icing on Exeter. 12:27 to go in the third period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off comes out to the center ice stripe, and on the diagonal up the left wing boards, Exeter will try to enter the zone. Oh, wow. Brooks had to be careful to not commit an offside there, straddling the blue line quite precariously there. Now bearing in a pass, centering pass in front, misses wide left of Grenard. Out to the left point, the shot. More traffic in the slot, comes back to the Exeter zone. Michaels with a little bit of a forecheck. Fusco with some support. Now partial change for the Spartans. Teams' benches are the opposite side from the offensive attacking zone. Kick saved by O'Brien as Michaels was bearing in. Shot for the left point. Michaels coming in for the rebound, and O'Brien covers up again. Now the puck is loose. Might have been an early whistle, but when you lose sight of the puck, you have to blow the whistle. And that was basically caught between Michaels and O'Brien. And then after the whistle blew, the puck came loose, so. O'Brien gets a reprieve there. Here is Potter. Robin Potter around the end boards. Now out to center ice, back to the Exeter blue line. No offside here. No home run pass there for Exeter. Both teams will go out for a change. LA entering the zone on the left side. Gerard bearing in, the backhand popped up after the save by O'Brien. D to the right point, the shot, loose puck, another save by O'Brien. Have of a game, Michaela O'Brien. Now a ripper from the left point by Babineau is ripped out of the air by O'Brien with 9:58 to go in the third period. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services. Or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Last puck paddled aside by O'Brien. And on the diagonal, just out of the reach, and this is going to be icing. Just out of the reach of Clunan. 9:31 to go. And the faceoff comes all the way back to the Exeter end. Puck chipped in from just inside center ice. And back the other way, Fusco a little slow to catch up to it. A little faster than Kester though, but it's going to be icing. 9:06 to go. Third period. Goals by Jenna Brooks and Chiara Christoph. The difference in this game, but that's just in terms of the actual goals. The difference in this game has been Michaela O'Brien between the pipes for Exeter. Babineau drops it off for Fusco. Fusco tries to take a shot through traffic. Hits too many sticks in front. Outlet pass intended for Jane Collins is a little too strong, and it'll be icing with 8:35 to go. Face off in the right wing circle. Michaels to take it for LA, but it's won by Exeter. Played back to Shu. Shu off the right wing boards. Hammered in from the blue line. Hayes can't get it. Now kept in along the blue line. Tried to redirect it off the stick of Hayes, but she wasn't there. Collins carries it out. Icing is called. 8:07 to go in the third period. Face off again, the right wing circle. Michaels to take it for LA. LA wins the face off. Immediate attempt by Vigent was denied. Here comes Exeter. Kester gets roughed up as she tried to enter the zone on the left side. A lot of bodies flying in the slot. And around the end boards, forecheck here by Exeter as LA tries to get it out of the zone. They do. Blast from the slot, and going down to blow a tire for trouble is Michaels after that failed attempt. Just trying to let out some frustration with that shot, and she didn't get really anything productive. Lazat with the shot, saved by O'Brien, and she'll cover up with 7:15 to go. NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. Face-off won by Exeter, looking to get it out of the zone, up the left wing boards, hammered back in from center ice, but retaken. Swept in by Kester, around the end boards, to the near corner, and out of the zone. LA trying to enter. Gerard has it broken up, and now Exeter on the counterattack. Coming up the slot, has it poked away in the right wing circle. Out to the right point, LA trying to get another counterattack. Maybe a 2-on-1 here for the Spartans. Gerard drops it off. Exeter defense gets back, trying to get a backhand in the slot. Too much traffic for Gerard. Now a shot from the left point, blocked. Carried out of the zone by Shu. Now a chance here for Exeter, but a good poke check negates that attempt. And this is going to be a high stick on LA with 6:07 to go. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Face off in the left wing circle, and just fresh legs coming in before the puck was even dropped for the shot that's saved by Guinard. Kind of a weird sequence there. Had a little bit of a head start there coming in from the left point. I believe that was actually Christoph. Well, Christoph is there at the left point. Oh my goodness. That's going to be a cross check. Is this on Exeter? It can't be. No, I was going to say. The Exeter players were going back towards their end like it was on them, and the faceoff was going to be down there. But Sydney Lester, the sophomore from Nantucket, excuse me, not Lester, that is Ava Patron, going to the box for cross-checking. Minute and a half, and another power play opportunity for Exeter. Teams have combined 0 for 4 on the power play this game. Exeter trying to seal this one shut. If they can get a power play goal, that one is blocked before it can get to Guinard. They wrap around, try to get it to the left circle. That trickles wide right of Guinard to the near corner, and hammered. Oh, it goes right into the legs of the right defenseman, Catherine Kester, keeping the play alive, and now a whistle. And did the net come off its moorings, or do we have another penalty? Oh, we have another penalty on Lawrence Academy. High sticking is the call on Erica Lazat. And now 5-on-3 for a good minute. And this is where Exeter can really put it out of reach. 5:26 to go. It's 2 uninterrupted minutes of penalty time, with this being with this penalty coming 30 seconds into the first one. Fusco nearly committed another one. She lost her stick in the process, and that's going to mean a 5-on-2 potentially for Exeter. Chance in the slot, the pass by Brooks off target, and now back the other way come the Spartans. Fusco bearing in, the save by O'Brien. Now up the right wing boards, it's Anderson weaving in, drops it off for Brooks, the shot, kick, save, Guinard. Swept out of the zone to Christoph. Christoph puts on the brakes at center ice, tosses it off the side boards. Home run pass, it'll just be a clearance for LA. First penalty is up, now it's 5-on-4 for 30 more seconds. Anderson trying to wrap around. Comes out to the left circle. Christoph is waiting for it at the blue line. They haven't gotten it to her yet. They're still playing low. Hit around the end boards. Christoph has to come chase this one. 5 seconds left on the penalty, and LA can breathe a sigh of relief as they kill back-to-back minors. They are still in this one, albeit with less than 4 minutes to go. Michaels took a chop at Anderson as they got their sticks tangled, and Michaels is good. There. Oh, this is going to be matching minors. So it's hooking and slashing. It's going to be hooking on Anderson and slashing on Michaels. It should be 5-on-5. Well, it should be even strength regardless. So it's going to be 4-on-4. It was hooking on Anderson, slashing on Michaels. A lot more space to work with for the next minute and a half for these two teams if LA wants to get back into it. Out to the right point. Lazat taps it over to the right point through traffic. O'Brien can't cover up, and now the net is off its moorings. 48 seconds to go on the penalties. 2:57 to go in the third period. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the official LSP hoodie and the new Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Puck comes out to the right point. The slap shot saved by O'Brien. Seibold again unleashing some frustration with that shot, but still cannot find the back of the net. Face-off in the right wing circle. We approach 30 seconds to go on the penalties. Longfield. Now with some space, it's Anderson. Anderson trying to weave in from the left circle. Goes below the goal line. Comes out to the right circle. She's trying to give herself up, trying to draw a penalty against Lawrence Academy, playing so close to the boards. A lot of contact. Chance in the slot, putting on the brakes, unable to get the shot off, getting the puck back. A save by Grenard. Puck still loose, and the whistle is blown. Hannah Littlewood had it on a tee and couldn't corral it. 2 minutes to go. Third period. Face-off won by Exeter. The shot from the left point. And Grenard sprawls to cover the loose puck. That takes just 8 seconds off the clock. LSP's next broadcast is Friday night at 6:55 p.m. Excuse me. Sorry, folks. LSP's next broadcast is Friday night at 6:55 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Cushing Penguins in the first of 5 games this weekend as part of the 45th annual Lawrence Groton Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. Watch the games live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the games the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the games at the LSP store. Face off in the neutral zone, won by LA. Up the near side, Fusco drops it off, and the play is offside with 1:13 to go. Smith to take this face-off. Face-off is won by the Spartans. DDD pass along the red line. Now entering the zone is Gerard. Takes a shot with traffic behind her and it misses wide right. Lazat trying to get it in front for Seibold. Couldn't find it. Lazat has it. Under a minute to play. Extra attacker on for the Spartans. Pass in front. Deflected aside by O'Brien. A lot of traffic. Lazat with pressure. Chipped in below the goal line. Gerard. In a little bit of a battle there. Now it's Smith. Shot from the right point. Hits a lot of traffic in front. 12 seconds to go. Just a formality at this point. 3 seconds. Lazat gives it up. Littlewood has it. And that'll do it. Phillips Exeter picks up their first win of the season thanks to a phenomenal performance by our player of the game, the goalie, Michaela O'Brien. Didn't keep track of the number of saves, but you didn't need to keep track of the numbers to know she made some phenomenal plays tonight, and she is our player of the game. A tough break for Lawrence Academy as they fall to 0-4-1, and Exeter's record is ones across the board: 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. So with that said, this has been a presentation of Local Sports Production serving Greater Boston student-athletes since 2011. Copyright 2018, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of Local Sports Productions is strictly prohibited. NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP has been brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. LSP's next broadcast is Friday night at 6:55 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Cushing Penguins as part of the 45th annual Lawrence Groton Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the Phillips Exeter Big Red 2 and the Lawrence Academy Spartans 0. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.